Imagine being able to cross Queens without ever sitting in traffic. Well, that idea could become a reality with a city plan for 16 continuous miles of walking and biking paths from Long Island City to Whitestone as part of a new waterfront park. But as Elle McLogan reports, not everyone is on board with the vision.
Along the water at Gantry Plaza State Park, transportation advocate Corey Hannigan sees hope for what's to come.
Western Queens really does not have a lot of open space, green space, and so people flock here. This is kind of the vision for what is being proposed throughout all of Queens.
The Queens Waterfront Greenway is a plan from the DOT for a federally funded linear park with 16 miles of uninterrupted pedestrian and bicycle paths across the top of Queens.
This is about infrastructure with dignity, right? Giving everyone access to the open space they deserve. It's also, a safe off-street corridor for people to get around. Brooklyn has a connected waterfront greenway. Manhattan has a connected waterfront greenway. Why doesn't Queens deserve the same?
The DOT says car-centric planning has made it harder for bicyclists and pedestrians to get across neighborhoods in Queens. What's your perspective on that?
Ridiculous.
Northeast Queens Council member Vicky Palladino is a leading voice of opposition to the Greenway proposal. She says the borough has enough bike lanes and says the project just doesn't make sense for District 19.
Because there is no clear path on a waterway in this district to do that. It's just impossible.
And Elle joins us now. Elle, what's the DOT saying about this project? It looks good in theory.
It does. The DOT is saying that this is part of an expansion plan for greenways in all 5 boroughs. I asked the DOT, how exactly will this be implemented in Queens? What will this look like? They told me it's just too soon to say. They're in the earliest phase of what they're calling a long-term planning process. No official deadline in sight.
I guess that's not great when you ask how is it going to be done, and they're like, well, we don't have any ideas about that just yet.
In time.
But as far as feedback from residents in the neighboring area, are they going to incorporate that into the decision-making process?
They're asking for comments online and at in-person workshops. However, opponents to the Greenway say that's not enough. They believe this is a case of outside interests imposing their will on the local community, part of what Councilmember Palladino calls an anti-car agenda. Supporters disagree. For them, it's all about connecting neighborhoods, improving quality of life. They say this project would be a game changer for the borough of Queens.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's a big project, but it would totally revolutionize that waterfront.
We'll be following.
Elle, thank you very much. And Elle lives in Queens, covers the borough for us. And if you've got a story you'd like her to look into, please scan that QR code on your screen right there, and you could see your story end up on our air. Elle, thanks once again.